Good morning, Paul Georgie from Allendale. It's February 28th, Friday morning, and it's the last day of February. So expect to see some evening up of positions here with all the strength that we've seen in the soybean complex and the volatility that we've seen yesterday. I think today's action is going to be kind of a licking of the wounds, so to speak, as traders figure out which way this market is headed. We had some very important technical moves yesterday in the soybean complex, almost a key reversal, an outside day key reversal in the nearby soybeans. However, in the November soybean contract, we did see a large outside trading day with the market opening higher, closing below the previous days. So that is a significant technical marker that's going to be watched very closely for several days. We need to bounce back and retest those highs soon in order to keep this direction and momentum moving in the soybean complex. Some of the other news that we're watching today, deliveries is one. We had talked about that earlier in the week, and very few deliveries. We had 4 deliveries in corn, 17 deliveries in soybeans, 1 meal delivery, no wheat deliveries, and 3,700 soybean oil deliveries. The price movement, China versus U.S. In China, we've seen soybean prices for the week down about 18 cents compared to the nearby May contract, up 30 cents on the week. There's been a lot of talk that there's been some large purchases of soybeans out of Argentina and Brazil yesterday. 300 to 400,000 tons in Argentina, 2 to 300,000 tons of soybeans purchased out of Brazil. Many are thinking that could be China. The trade is still focused on the USDA demand reports and what happens at 8 o'clock this morning when the USDA gives us their daily adjustments, waiting for some type of news that China has canceled some soybeans. With the export sales and the weekly numbers that we've seen yesterday, we're running at about 106% above what the USDA is using in their balance sheet as their target for soybean exports. So still a very sensitive, very critical, and going to be watched very closely over the next several days. The basis we've seen weaken for soybeans, corn, meal here throughout the Midwest as the weather clears a little bit. Farmers move some grain, and also price rallies have given producers an opportunity to market some grain. So we've seen that happen yesterday mainly. So expect to see some maybe a little bit of pressure from that, but the big focus is going to be on the change in ownership funds. Are they going to continue to buy? We've seen a large open interest drop in corn yesterday, almost 53,000 contracts. Soybeans, about 14,000 contracts, showing us that we've seen liquidation by maybe the small speculators. What did the funds do? They were big sellers yesterday in corn, selling 13,000 contracts of corn, about 6,000 contracts of soybeans, and the volume on a very large volume day. So some technical indications and factors that we've got to be aware of here that could be sensing that maybe this run is slowing down a bit in the soybean complex. The livestock markets, cash cattle traded this week at 150 in the south, 152 in the Nebraska or northern areas. The product continues to strengthen. Cutout values were up yesterday. Choice up 246, select up 233 in the beef. Even though we've seen a large rally in the product, it's not enough to give the Packers a margin that's in the black. They still are running in the red and going to probably be a little reluctant here after the first of the month to bid higher for cattle. So especially after a jump like we've seen in live cattle prices this week. The pork complex is on fire, to say the least, especially in the April contract. A lot of that is spread unwinding between the deferred contracts and the April. We've seen buying April, selling those deferreds. Also, we had Russia announce yesterday that they will begin buying pork again from the U.S. That's providing some support. And the trade is starting to believe now that the PED virus impact on hog supplies could come as early as late March, early April. So a lot of things going on here. Close out the month, and a lot of reasons to stay in touch with Allendale's research. We want to remind everybody that we've got the Allendale Perspective Plannings or Planning survey going on. You can go right to their website, fill out the questionnaire there. Your help is extremely important to us. If you got any questions at all, give us a call. We'll help you work through it. You can reach us at 800-262-7538. We wish everybody a very successful trading day, safe weekend, and we'll talk to you next month. Thank you.